Body Philosopher here, and today we are going to go over 3 steps to give you a successful squat. First though, rule number 1 is practice. Practice is going to give you a perfect squat. There's a theory by Malcolm Gladwell that it takes about 10,000 hours for someone to master something, anything. It came under scrutiny a little bit because there's individual variables, but this is a really good, let's say, base or foundation to master something. Biggest thing is practice. So it's gonna take time and it's gonna take effort. When I say practice, it's gonna be purposeful practice. So not going into the gym with your ego and trying to do as many, squats as you can with as much weight as you can, thinking it's really good form. You really need to be hard on yourself, really criticize yourself, and make sure that you're trying to do and be the best that you can absolutely be. But without further ado, let's get to the 3 steps that are gonna get you to getting better squats. Woo! Alright, so the first step is gonna look super sexy if you learn how to do it right. This is the key for all the fellas you trying to pick up a girl at the gym. Okay. The first step is gonna be a tilt of the pelvis. You do this to take the pressure off of your knees. Instead of breaking at your knees first, you wanna break at your hips first. So all you're gonna do is, as you see, is you're standing there, you're going to tilt your hips downwards, or like you're trying to pour out water out of a jug, and get ready. This is like your starting position. And then after that, another key thing that a lot of people mess up in squats is you squat straight down. Squatting isn't just a straight downward movement. As you can see now in this clip where I'm doing squats properly, you push your knees outwards. This is gonna help engage your glutes, it's gonna protect your lower back, and this is also gonna help you keep your knees from coming over the front of your toes. So as you can see in these 2 still frames, one in the center is me doing it right, the one on the left is me doing it coming straight down. The point is more exaggerated here, and this is something to help you if you have a hard time remembering to push your knees out. Take a band, start light, and then always you can work heavier, and as you come down, push your knees outwards. If you don't push your knees outwards, the band will keep your legs close together and you will feel them draw inwards. What this does is this works on the abductor muscles, or the muscles on the outside of your hip, and this helps incorporate your glutes and engage your glutes, which is important, and this will help your knees from collapsing when you squat down. Now the next step is keeping your heels on the ground. Keeping your heels on the ground can stem from a ton of different, different issues. So it could be a flexibility issue, it could be a mobility issue, but if you have trouble keeping your heels on the ground and you try and stretching, keep up with that, but then for the time being, put 5-pound plates underneath your heels, and this will decrease the amount of range that is needed for your ankles to perform squats properly. So this is a shot of squats being broken down step by step real time. But first, let's check out that butt right there. Finally got me a nice looking butt going. Pretty excited about that because, like I said, everybody wants somebody that has butt. Nobody wants to have no butt. That's just not cute. So anyways, moving past that. So first step, as you can see, and I exaggerated a little bit here, is I push my butt back. Then after I push my butt back, I lower myself straight down, pushing my knees outwards, keeping the bar, or the traveling path of the bar straight up and down. Also, as you notice, I'm keeping my shoulder blades nice back, keeping my back nice and tight. As I come down, this is allowing me to have a nice, straight, flat back. While my squats have greatly and significantly improved, I'm going to try to eliminate my butt wink that I have. I have a small little bit of butt wink, only when I really go past parallel, which isn't always necessary, but I like to squat deep. And this is just, I need to still work on my hip mobility. So I'm still working on it. As you can guys see, this has been a long process. This is a long, it's a long drawn out process. So don't expect this to happen overnight or tomorrow. This is gonna take time and consistency. But I promise you, if you do these 3 simple steps, and if you follow a stretching routine and practice purposefully when you're in the gym and don't lift with the ego, you're gonna get there, all right? So there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 key checkpoints to making sure your squat form is crispy. Don't ever be afraid to film yourself when you're doing squats. That's actually how I realized my squats were really effed up. So be sure to film yourself. And like I said, be hard on yourself. Really critique yourself. Don't be like, oh, that was an okay rep if your heels came off the floor a little bit. No, that was a wrong rep. That was a terrible rep, because it only becomes more and more important in these checkpoints the higher and higher you move up in weight. And the key to the iron game is to prevent injuries. But also, as if you're a subscriber to my channel, I know you guys heard me preach about this over and over and over again. Be sure to stretch. Stretching is a huge, important part of lifting. I have stretching videos. I have a myofascial release video and I have a static stretching video. If you do these stretching routines, always make sure you do the myofascial, well I shouldn't say always, but you should do the myofascial release stretching program before you do the static stretching program. Always do or foam rolling before you do static stretching, just because you are your most limber after myofascial release. If you like this video, if you found that it was helpful, please make sure to hit the thumbs up. Comment if you have any questions. You can email me at anabolicphilosopher@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook for motivational, tips, funny stuff. I don't know, a bunch of random smorgasbord of things. You can track my adventures and the stuff that I'll be doing at Anabolic Philosopher 2 on Facebook, or you can just type in Anabolic Philosopher. For those of you who know, I'm social media inept. I don't really know how that stuff works, but you guys do, so just find me on there. Anyways, I got this pre-workout coursing through my veins, so I really need to hurry up and crush this workout because I can't focus on doing this video stuff anymore, and I don't have anything else to say, so yeah, okay, bye!